Hi, I'm Fahmi Reza. I'm the guy who designed all the posters you will see in this exhibition. It's called 12 Years of Visual Disobedience, and this is my friend.
My name is Casey. I'm actually the curator of this exhibition. And this space is actually belongs to Five Art Centers. Five Art Centers is the one that invite us to do a show here.
So this exhibition is basically a collection, a sample of 12 years of worth of posters that I've done since 2002. So let's go in.
Okay, just give an overview of this exhibition. Basically, this exhibition is about Fahmi's work throughout the 12 years that he's been doing. So, because Fahmi has been doing a lot of work and using different materials, different methods. So, this exhibition basically, I'm kind of trying to put them together in different grouping so that viewer who familiar with Fahmi's work or someone who not really familiar with Fahmi's work have an idea how to read his work in this context. So the basic grouping are early experiment, which is you see graffiti and print out that Fahmi have tried out in the past, and then after that then go into his different participatory projects such as Reclaim Merdeka Park, Occupy Dataran, and then also some of his work like his solidarity work, which is he different NGOs or events or issue that he actually helped them to do. Then also last one, this is also Fahmi's another project called Student Power.
I think the difference between me and other graphic designers are the posters that are created in this exhibition are not commissioned by anyone. Yeah? These are self-initiated projects. Yeah? For instance, this particular wall, yeah? which is the Reclaim Merdeka Park wall where we exhibited all the posters. All these posters were created in support of this campaign to reclaim this park called Taman Merdeka. Yeah? That was established in 1958 but have been lost, have been sold off to a private developer. Yeah? So together with concerned citizens, we ran this guerrilla campaign to reclaim the park or to save the park in 2013. So all the posters here were created during that period. Yeah, some of them were printed. Yeah, this is to copy the style of missing posters like missing dogs or missing cats. Yeah, it's just to attract attention. This particular mushroom was actually a structure. Yeah, it was an iconic structure located inside the park back then in the 50s and 60s. Yeah, these were other posters. Some of the posters were hand painted and were actually pasted on this hoarding. This hoarding is a recreation of the actual wall that is now sealing Merdeka Park right now. Yeah, now there's no more park. Yeah, so we try to recreate the actual look of the protest wall that we created last year. If you follow current events, you will know that back in 2011 was a year of revolutions. It started with the Egyptian revolution in Tahrir Square, and then by the middle of the year was the birth of the Occupy movement. Yeah? Locally in KL, we have our own local Occupy movement called Occupy Dataran that we started back in July 2011. So I was one of the active members of the Occupy Dataran movement, where I produced posters for the movement. Yeah? Some of the posters were displayed here. Yeah? The posters that you can see here were actually used by the movement back in 2011. So the posters were created in support of the movement and also to promote the weekly assemblies that were organized by Occupy Dataran.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, as in a, let's say, advertising firm or a design firm, rarely do they get to choose the kind of job or the kind of posters that they want to create. Yeah? And rarely do they actually reflect on what are they promoting, what are they using their skills, their graphic design skills to promote, what ideas are they promoting. Usually it's largely based around consumer products or services. Yeah? I'm lucky I'm not part of that whole system where I get to choose the kind of posters that I create. So the posters on this wall, yeah, were created in support of different causes, yeah, that I believe worth being promoted. Yeah. It ranges from human rights to support of workers' struggle, yeah, even the current issue concerning the Sedition Act. Yeah. These were posters that I created as a show of solidarity and also as a way to raise awareness about the issues that affects us, yeah, until today.
Okay.
Besides designing posters, I'm also very interested in history. Back in 2007, I made this short documentary, historical documentary film called 10 Tahun Sebelum Merdeka. As you can see the poster over there. Yeah? And in 2010, after doing research, yeah, after discovering, yeah, there is rich history of the radical student movement in Museum Malaya in the 60s, I came up with this project called Student Power. Yeah? The poster you see here were posters that I created to, in a way, promote the project. The project is basically me creating a multimedia lecture performance to talk about this forgotten history of the radical student movement, of the rise of the student movement in the 60s. The structure you see here, yeah, this is a replica of the original Speaker's Corner that were established by the students in UM in 1966. Now have been demolished. Yeah. The banners you see here were used during the student rally when, for the first time in history, yeah, students participated directly in the general election, the third general election in 1969. Yeah. So my lecture was largely based around this history. So the posters were created, yeah, to attract students' attention to this particular history and to the lecture. But sadly, the lecture to this date have been banned from 4 public universities.